This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the SMU Mustangs taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So SMU's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such... Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Stroud. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way from around the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Offense in an empty set. Quick pass on the fly motion. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Movement here from the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Buys a little extra time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice.
He'll pull it on the read.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he bends them deep inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Gets it out fast. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Makes the grab on the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this deep.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Got a man in the middle. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Mustangs! A great catch and run for 6. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Inside the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooner.
And it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest. On 4th and goal, he gets the touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the shotgun on third down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Dances away from the heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Looking to throw on second down. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Finds his target down the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. At the 45, on his way. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to try to get it himself. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
You know, that's a down and distance there where I think defensively you've got to have a spy. You've got to know that this quarterback has the ability to run, especially on 3rd down. Who's athletic enough on your side of the football to prevent this guy from getting there?
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got his man quickly. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Leaves it with the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Snags it over the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Sooners are in the red zone. They move the tight end all over. They'll keep it on the ground. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the left. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is they're physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cantrell. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed.
He's got it inside the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's go! On second down, looking again to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this dude.
Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give as they work on that clock. Nice move to keep running. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the big fella. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. And here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Steps away. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He's got an open man. Flying down the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Lets it go to the end zone. It's pay dirt late in the game.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to kick it.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Ready to fire from the pistol. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Hawkins. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense.